I think when people think about supporting the American Cancer Society, oftentimes they think about the research, and the research is obviously important. But I think one thing that gets lost in this is the patient care. Like one of the things that we're focusing on today is, patients got to get to treatment. They got to miss work. They've got bills to pay. When a family is battling cancer, they need support through friends, family, and the community. So specifically, some people stop getting treatments before they're finished because they just can't afford to get there or can't afford to miss work. So the American Cancer Society provides transportation to patients that need to be able to get there. And so it's things like that that we oftentimes forget about. And this way the funds will obviously help a family battling cancer meet their bills.
So tell me a little bit about why coming out to things like this is just so special to you, because I know you do a lot of things like this.
Well, because we're blessed to bless, and to whom much is given, much is expected, and a lot's been given to us. So we do feel incredibly blessed, and it's just our way of also joining. And trust me, you can't ask people to do things that you aren't willing to do yourself. So my family and I will take a leadership role today in supporting the event financially, not just with our presence, but with our resources. And we'll ask others to do the same. We got a beautiful day at an amazing golf course, and so we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to support the people in this community that are battling cancer.
And for people who want to get involved in these types of things, what's something you would tell them on how they can learn more about getting involved?
Well, I think, go on the website as far as the American Cancer Society, and there's any number of ways that they can be involved and participating and in support, and pick out the area that touches them. But I know we're looking for a few good volunteers.
I was going to shift the basketball a little bit. What's your thoughts on
Naturally.
your thoughts on the three-point line moving?
I've lived through college basketball when there wasn't a three-point line. When the line came into existence, I think it was like '86 was the first year they had the line. I've been involved when it moved back a little bit. What'll happen the first year is the percentage will go down a couple points, and there'll be a few fewer shot. But within a year or two, everybody will adjust. Our kids are already starting to shoot it from further back, and what'll happen is your good shooters will continue to shoot it, and the guys aren't the most confident shooters. They may shoot fewer, which could be better for the quality of the game anyway. So I'm a fan. I think it will open up the court a little bit and create better flow.
I know you say your guys are shooting it, but do you think your team, you said the numbers will go down, will your team percentage go down as far as shooting?
Our percentage will go down some, absolutely. You move it back a little bit, our percentage will go down. But as long as that sucker's still worth one more than two, we're going to keep shooting it.
Anything you want to say about Auburn baseball playing today?
Well, if there's only one place other than up here in Birmingham I'd rather be, and that's probably in Chapel Hill with our baseball team. You got to make trade-offs, and so it's been an unbelievable year for Auburn athletics. And when you look at the things that the adversity that team's faced and how much they've overcome, there's an old expression that players don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's the one thing about it at Auburn. I think our coaches all have a bond. We care about our kids. And Coach Thompson is a great leader. He's a Christian man. He's a wonderful coach. He's a great teacher. And through his leadership, this team is in position they're one win away from the College World Series.
And that was going to be my question as well. How does it feel to see all your head coaches supporting one another?
Yeah, well, we're on it together, and we share some of the thrills of victories and some of the agonies of defeat, and we're sure proud of Coach Thompson and that baseball team.
And wrapping up, you got a chance you landed a big point guard in recruiting, so just talk about how the recruiting process.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. You really can't talk about recruiting because it's you get yourself in too much trouble. But let's just say that the reason why we had a great run this past year because we had really good players and a great coaching staff, and that's the deal. That's the real deal, and we're obviously going to continue to try to maintain a level of competitiveness for the Auburn basketball program.